back to coverage of people buying a house and then living in it. So, hello, Jeff, you want to buy a house. Here's a house. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you like the house?
Yeah, it's fine.
Will Jeff be able to buy the house that's fine of his dreams? Yes, he will. It's in budget, is it, Jeff?
Yeah.
That was not a close one.
No.
We'll be catching up with Jeff when he's bought his house, which is now. Jeff, you're now living in your house.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's all right, doing a bit of DIY, putting some shelves up, but nothing major.
We'll be catching up with Jeff's attempts to live his having things on shelves dreams now. How are the shelves?
Useful.
Well, that's fascinating. So, to sum up, Jeff, who you don't know, has bought a house and is now living in it, having put up some shelves, and I think we can all agree that that's basically a good thing. Join me next week when I'll be presenting coverage of people arranging to rent a flat and then going to the shop to buy some food to eat in it.
Welcome back to Midday. Tracy Moffett joining us from Royal LePage West. When no house sales really go like that, do they?
No, but you know, we were just here to illustrate just, you know, how easy it can be to buy a home in your first home. And first-time home buyers is sort of what we're talking about today with, you know, I just thought I'd talk about with the RSP deadline finishing yesterday, how you can use your RSPs with real estate.
So what is the relation between the two then?
Between the RSPs and real estate? Well, if you're looking for, if you're short on your down payment, or if you've been saving on your RSPs for a while, you can withdraw up to $25,000 of your RSPs to go towards the purchase of a house.
And it's a one-time thing, right?
It is a one-time thing. You cannot have participated in the program before. If your husband or your boyfriend or your common-law spouse wants to participate, have never participated, you can also do an additional $25,000. So you've got a maximum of $50,000 that you can draw from your RSPs to put towards the purchase of a home. Now, there's a few conditions, of course, that go along with this, and some of them are you've got to obviously be a resident of Canada. You have to have your RSPs in your account for 90 days prior to making the purchase. So if you've just gone and you've made contributions just in the last couple of days, unfortunately those aren't eligible.
Okay.
They've got to have sat in your account for 90 days prior to.
Okay, so anybody who made a last-minute RSP contribution yesterday cannot go today and buy a house.
Yeah, and the benefit, of course, of this is there's a tax saving. So if you're withdrawing your RSPs, you're not having to pay taxes on them. However, again, the condition is you have to repay those RSPs within 15 years. So you got to make sure if this is the right move for you, and you have to take into account that you do have to pay back a portion of those RSPs every year until that loan is at zero.
Would you say that most first-time house buyers take advantage of this, or what percentage do?
You know what, honestly, I think it's just the knowledge out there that not a lot of them know that this option is out there for them. So just, you know, obviously I'm here and other realtors are here to educate them that is an option for them. Or like most home buyers, you know, unfortunately can't qualify for more than 25% down to avoid CMHC's fees. So if you have, you know, a certain amount of cash that you've saved up and you want to top it up just so you can avoid the premiums, that's a way of doing it as well too. So it's going to depend on, you know, how well you've saved in the past as a youth and how much you have. But it definitely helps.
Good. Any other tips today?
Well, again, the government's always trying to figure out ways on how to save, you know, or help people get into homes. So if you're a first-time home buyer and if you're eligible, you could be exempt from the property transfer tax as well too. So that could be, you know, significant savings of, you know, up to, I believe, $7,500. So lots of different tips on how you can save, and you can find all the information on the government websites, or call me and I can give you ideas on what you can do.
Because there can be those little hidden costs that you're not taking into account when you end up buying a house. The property transfer tax is one of them. A lot of people don't realize that can really add up. You know, my last house that I bought, I think, was $7,000.
Yeah.
And I counted for it, but I didn't know it would be $7,000. It's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, and it's money that you have to have right now too. It's something that, you know, unfortunately can't be deferred. You have to pay that. You have to pay that whether it's your second, third, 10th, or 20th home. You'll always have to pay that. So if you're a first-time home buyer, take advantage of this exemption because it's the one and only time that you'll be able to do that.
Absolutely, Tracy. Good words of advice. Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you would like to talk to Tracy, if you have some questions for her, you certainly can. Information is on the screen, tracymoffett.com, as well the phone number, 250-374-1461. We're back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.
Just know you're not alone. 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.